Hold on. Hey, what's good, everybody? It's the 31078 Family Crest Child Creator, one of the Wampulation survivors of California. If wearing a red bandana in Los Angeles is hard, then wearing 31007 tattoos in Vallejo should be easy. The number one 31007 Bose plug in the entire USA South, with a rare tattoo chronological order and still physically unmatched at what I chose to claim. And if you're mad, then the Wampulation Sourface Kid symptoms already started. And I'm back. I just had to get this game over with. It's number 5 Texas A&M against number 15 us. So I'm about to mute this and we're about to get into this game. Let's see. No. We should be good here. Yeah, I was arguing with some people earlier, man. Some dumb nobody tried to attack some dumbass watch story that happened in Vallejo. Like some dumbass ugly watch happened in Vallejo, nigga. That ain't, and asked me, is it important to me? I don't care about no dumbass ugly ass watch story.
What a scene, a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's working because they know what a huge matchup is in store.
There's no dumbass ugly castle, dumbass ugly watch story in Vallejo, California more important to me on my body than the 31007 Bose that I do. And I still cry about my forearm. I don't care about no ugly ass watch story that's not even relevant to Vallejo, California. They need to take that ugly garbage somewhere else and try to attach it to somebody else over person. I do 31007 Bose and cry about my forearm. My Kodiak short friendship was worth more than an ugly ass watch if it's on my body for some dumbass people who made some dumbass story up about me that's all completely fake. I do 31007 Bose and Vallejo. My forearm is more important to me than some ugly ass watch story that seems to be attached to me, but they won't go do that ugly ass watch story anywhere in California themselves. They ugly, they nobody, and their game is off. I don't associate with them people, they nobodies. I don't care what they say. They swear they gang, but in their birth region, they say they're better gang. In their own birth region, they're better gang than them. All they do is make loose booty hole flagellation noises and swear you need to be scared.
They aren't all the same. We say
I ain't running with no loose booty hole flagellation noises, motherfuckers who swear they gang. When they're better gang in their own birth region.
We played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster.
And nobody.
Noise feels louder.
They can't even do this dumbass watch story they swear happened to Vallejo on their own body. I don't want that dumbass trash associated with me. I do 31007 Bose and Vallejo. I cry about my forearm and the importance of it happening with a friend, not no ugly ass watch. Some nobody to need to make and make business of it. They wish they started that business. They fake as hell.
Yeah, and really show
they didn't even start a business.
The rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season? The first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
I ain't paying no loose booty hole flagellation noisemakers.
Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Here's the heat. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On third down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one. Second down, they'll go to the air. Setting up the screen. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Think about when Garrett Nussmeier goes into the quarterback room at LSU, and there are giant murals of Joe Burrow and Jaden Daniels. Heisman winners. Jesse, that's some pressure. But, man, if he can cut down on the turnovers, he might join them.
Yeah, there's no question about it, Reese. This guy has a lot of talent.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. And the Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
One of the things I love about this defense is they're so versatile in ways they can get after the quarterback. In their last game, they came away with 5 sacks, came from all over the place. They got the win. So you know in this one, they're going to dial up a lot of different looks. It's going to be tough for this offense to try to keep their quarterback standing up straight.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So the Texas A&M Aggies offense has its first opportunity of the day. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number 1.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. Here's the pressure. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And this defense continues to bring the heat. First sack of the day, setting the tone in the first quarter. They had 5 last week, ladies and gentlemen. So this defense has been affecting the quarterback and making him feel so uncomfortable.
The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. First snap of this drive comes from their own 44. Trying to get the corner. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. A big play, gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
3rd and 2, trying to be physical, trying to win the battle up front. Almost there, Palmer, just short, 4th and inches.
Yeah, and he was so disappointed he didn't pick up that first. He's looking over to the sidelines right now, asking for the ball again here on 4th.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Going right to work up top. Caught in the backfield, it's Carroll. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44. Guys, let's take a second here and think about Texas A&M. When you break into the top 5 halfway through the season, been flying under the radar, and that is no longer an option. You want to see if this team can stay focused with all the attention they're getting.
And that's what's pretty cool about their season. Like, they're starting to get respect. They've started to earn that. I think we just got to realize, Palmer, halfway through the season, you don't get any trophies. That doesn't exist.
You just got to keep doing what you're doing, right? It's been working to get to this point, to get that number beside your name, to get everybody's attention. Now's not the time to freeze up and start getting nervous because you've got the spotlight on you. You've got to keep playing the game the way you've been doing it the first half of the season.
Back to pass, it's Nussmeier. That's caught. It's Green.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too, but don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Doesn't quite make it to the 1st down marker. He's a yard short. And how about this lower intestinal fortitude? 4th and 1 in your own territory, and they're going. Has to get there to move the sticks. Brought down, but looks as if LSU will pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit them up top. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is priority number 1 for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their 1st sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down. Got him downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Dropping back, it's Reed. Using the quick game. And he gets the 1st down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin. They'll snap it from the 30 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. They've really performed at an elite level in conference play, and that'll build your confidence as we continue through this SEC season.
This was a team that was really motivated in the offseason coming into this one, and they knew the challenge ahead of them, but they also know how talented they are. And, David, they're putting that on display each and every week here in SEC play.
And let's pump the brakes, because if they're happy with what they've done so far, they're going to have some losses. Like, this is a tough league. The SEC is not easy to navigate. They're going to have to continue to grow and get better, but it's a heck of a start.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now on comes the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. He'll start this drive firing. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on 1st down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Throws to the wideout. Good quickness to grab it off the balance. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. All wideouts, no backs. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's going to let it go. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Snagged in the middle. It's Moss.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Aggies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. And he drops it just... Too slippery in the hands.
So that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Boom. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. To throw, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the run, it's Durham. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Got it in the middle, it's Durham. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. This time they'll go to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Safe completion on the screen. Turning on the Jets. He's like a pinball with attitude out there, hammering ahead to the 30. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to the running back in space where we can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. And the holder will place it down on the left hash, a 47-yard try coming. Nestled just inside that right upright. And guys, that 3-ball has us all tied up here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Kramer. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Using his legs, it's Moss. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Reed. Got out of trouble and throws. And they can't make the connection on third down. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. He'll field the punt and see what he can get. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here on the second drive. Yeah,
you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Unloads to the wideout. Had it in his hands, and he dropped it. Thought he had another big play and interception. He'll have to settle for the PBU. It's second down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Caught over the middle. It's Sharp. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. And here comes the field goal unit for the 2nd time tonight. Splits the uprights. Good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And the returner will be brought down. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. To the ground with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run it to the right side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. He'll take the deep shot. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
They're down to the 32-yard line on 1st and 10.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'm on Louisiana's list of bold screamers.
You look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Oklahoma is down right now, and that's unusual for this program. Those fans in Norman expect excellence. Let's see if they can provide the spark this team needs. They're trailing by 10 to Ole Miss. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Bring in the heat.
It's a little close, a little too close for comfort, but I'll tell you what, quarterback's got to be aware, right? When they're taking shots or they're throwing the football close to their own end zone, got to know where they're at so they don't give up the safety. Good job by the quarterback. I'd like him to get rid of the football next time, but at least he didn't take the safety.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The Aggies send out the punt team to kick it away. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. To the air, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end.
Man, and tight ends in today's modern college football are so difficult to stop because they're so much more athletic than they used to be. Today, they're just like big wide receivers. So defensively, how do you stop them? Do you have someone who has the physical dimensions to match up with this guy one-on-one? You might not. And if you don't, are you comfortable putting a slower linebacker on him, or do you want to put a smaller DB that might not be able to tackle him? It's a real difficult puzzle to figure out.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27.
This is one of the top 10 offenses in the nation in getting 1st downs. To do that, you've got to have balance. You can't always throw for it on 3rd down. You've got to be able to run it as well. And they've got a dude in the backfield who just knows how to move the chains.
Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Durham. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Right down the boulevard. And that lead grows even bigger.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it out. It's Kramer. And the returner will be dragged down.
Well, that is a very disappointing kickoff return. They've got to do a better job up front blocking these guys running down the field. There was just nowhere for that return man to go.
Looking for room. It's Moss. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on, bottling him up. That's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Reed. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. And the Aggies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Grabbed in the middle, it's Concepcion. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got it in the middle, it's Concepcion. Tackle is made right at the 22-yard line. That's not enough for the first down. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. Fielded in the end zone, it's Kramer. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Throwing right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Texas A&M will have to boot it away. catches it at the 30. Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Rides to back and leaves it. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. On the run, it's Durham. Not a lot there. Picks up one inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not opening up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether. Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers. They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You've worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it out. It's Craver. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw. It's Reed. Fires to the middle. Picked off. What a play to set him up. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
Snatched. And yes, I'm on Louisiana's list of bows players.
But you're setting on the quarterback, reading his eyes. Great job by the defense, understanding the ball was coming out, breaks on the football, goes and makes the INT.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Under fire. Catch in the middle, it's Brown. He makes the catch. He's knocked down immediately, but they'll have a goal-to-goal situation from the 8. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Tigers! And the beatdown has ensued. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, every game in the Big Ten so very critical. How about this one today? Oregon has the lead currently at Autzen Stadium, but that typically dynamic offense just hasn't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over Wisconsin. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Finds just a bit of room. He'll pick up a couple to the 11.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Reed. Trying to set up the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. A&M comes back out with another first down. To the air on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And you didn't have a lot of panic in the first half, but, man, you're starting to get now in the second half, and this offense just has really, really struggled, underperformed. You know you're a better team, but this offense hasn't shown it. This team hasn't shown it. It's the third quarter. They got to get it going now.
The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They just keep firing. Under fire. Catch in the middle. It's Concepcion. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. This Texas A&M offense is wasting no time. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. On the ground with the counter. This time they... behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
That's caught. It's Brown. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, LSU! I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the crud out of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he added the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's great. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on in.
It's first down from their own 23-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Reed. Fires one high and deep. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort. Right now, they're making the most plays.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. We talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just can't find a way to get it going. And I'm surprised, but now what's your counterpunch? How are you going to get the ground game going? Because so far, not a lot of success.
Punt is on its way. No fair catches here. Looking for room. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how this game has gone, they're just trying to find things to build off of. And maybe that's something they can point to as they get ready for
pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. They'll start this drive at the 33-yard line. To the air, it's Reed. Throws to the tight end. Complete downfield. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36. That is a highly efficient way to move the chains, and now they are threatening inside the 40. Finds his man. It's Concepcion. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move. It's 1st and 10. They're going to run it. It's Moss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
It's a nice game, but the big theme here is they just haven't been able to get the run game going on offense. They've been very one-dimensional. They're just not being physical enough at the point of attack.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. The snap sets up to throw. Caught close to the marker. It's Moss. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. It's 1st and goal as Texas A&M comes to the line. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Hand off from the shotgun. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Guys, LSU has the lead here. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up.
36, Texas A&M, 10.
As we start the fourth quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Quick handoff. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Snagged out of the air. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Oh, out of space. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but there. Take it, they are in business after the fumble recovery. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. The Tigers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Snagged in the middle. It's Sharp. They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. They'll run play action. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Quick strike through the air for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
PAT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Oklahoma has the lead right now, but even though we've heard Boomer Sooner a bunch, this has been a nip-and-tuck affair inside Memorial Stadium. They're up by 5 over Ole Miss. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to throw, it's Reed. It's complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're trying to seal the edge off right tackle. Gets it past the marker. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Aggies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. It's broken up and almost intercepted on that shot to the end zone. It'll be 4th down. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Big man has it. It's a first down and more. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense, not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. He'll throw it. Tight end finds a soft spot. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Texas A&M will line up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Touchdown, Texas A&M. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Texas A&M.
In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the 2nd half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly, Dave.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolute...
It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season.
Never say die attitude. Love that, especially in these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. To the air, it's Reed. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Last completion got them a first down. Let's see what they do now. Looking downfield on first down. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggies!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. From the gun, the ground game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. There he goes! Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on 3rd.
He fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Now facing a 3rd and long. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. He is stopped well short of the first down marker at the 15, and let's see what they do on 4th. So here comes the field goal unit once again. They've already kicked 3 tonight. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wants to throw. It's Reed. Finds his tight end. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Caught near the sticks. It's Moss. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Wants to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Wilson. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give on the option. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock.
No gain on the play.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Wants to go up top. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And this is always the time in the game where coaches are absolutely watching. Like, which one of my guys mail it in and quit? And if you're the quarterback, man, you've been sacked a few times, you've turned the football over, like, continue to play, find some ways to maybe get a few first downs and make something positive happen.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete. The long pass on fourth down is to no avail. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Guys, I think we all expected this game to be close. Couple of teams of this caliber, but boy, what a statement by the underdog in this one.
And there's going to be a big movement in the rankings after that performance. That team that got the win today, they are going to get moved ahead of their opponent. It's one thing to beat a ranked opponent, David. It's one thing to blow the doors off of them. That was impressive.
It's impressive. It's huge for them. Obviously, we know what's going to happen when they're going to move up the charts, but the other side is equally as depressing. I mean, they're going to fall like a rock. This wasn't even a competitive game. This is a bad day, and the rankings will reflect it when they come out.
This Texas A&M really don't understand that. Really want those balls. That's how it goes. So that's what you do. Viewers. Gritty possession. That's my life now. Do yourself. Worse. That's why I do it. Or that's not important. Yeah, yeah, that's a boat swingers. I know joke. I don't use Asian excuses. I don't go Kimberly all day and use Asian excuses on why I may or may not be nothing to myself when I'm not nothing to myself like you are. Keep going Kimberly is saying you're nothing because of her. That's just an Asian excuse. Nope. 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 Chose a climate. You did those foul things above 21 years old. I say if you're time in prison for it, you committed those human being atrocities above 21 years old. Waste your time in prison. Leave me alone. They claim that you claimed. You like that. I don't. USA is more important than some other country's color. You like that other country's color. I like USA's color. Again, I ain't gotta do nothing for you. Still useless. Still useless. Still useless. Still. Still. useless. Still useless. Still useless. Still useless. This person. I will not. Okay. I will not. Not for me. Close. Okay. Somebody will. No thanks. Yeah, some thunder here. Bourbon. People on Burger Street don't bother me. People on Burger Street have more of a life than you. I'm not part of Leonard Mitchell's client family or Louis Ronald Jr.'s client family. That shit, I don't have shit to do with you. Bows. Closest I do is bows in my client family. And nobody USA South physically matching me at 31 double seven bullets claiming. So once again, I play with bows. Some bum ass people who can even not be physical matching their own birth region. Especially bum ass people aren't even born in USA South that can't claim bows for life. Once again, if you're a gang loser, birth region, oh well, you're a gang loser. These guys, I want to see what happens. Blind exposure. The full quarterback. Told you I don't care about nobody's dumbass watch story that happened in Vallejo. 31 double seven bows. Even with my form sheet, it's a better story. And I hate my form sheet because I hate dunk. I hate dunk nerds. I hate them. Care about dunk nerds, and I don't care about dunk nerds. Go back to birth region, you got physically match that. If they're impressed with you, then happy pass. Oh, what's a zero scan? All right, Jim. All right, another jump. Okay. Schedule. Okay. One five-star. Horrible. Still battling. All right, lay y'all. Thanks for coming through.